Hey friends, Rachel from RK Ribbon Designs here. I'm going to show you how to make an easy ribbon tail pick that you could put into your trees. These are perfect for people who can't really do bows or have a hard time getting ribbon into their Christmas trees. This is an easy way of having all the ribbon that you want without having to figure out like how to make a bow. So these are how they're going to end up looking, and they're just like on a little stick. So when you're done, you would just push them into your trees, and then you have these little pops of your ribbon tails all throughout your tree. They're perfect because they take up a lot of space in your tree, so you don't need a bunch of them. And if you use a ribbon that you can get from like Sam's and Costco, where you get the 50-yard rolls for like $8, you're going to be able to get a lot of them. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take like 4 of your favorite ribbons. I'm using all 1.5 inch. I feel that it's a little easier for the ribbon tails when they're smaller, but you can also use a 2.5 inch ribbon if you want. So like this is from Costco, and then I have some here that I'm going to be using from Sam's Club from years past, some of it current. So just find whichever ribbons that you want to use. Then you're going to just I'm using a bow maker because before, when I was doing this without a bow maker, it's pretty tricky. So I highly suggest using a bow maker. So you're just going to take your ribbon, and I'm going to do, you want between about 9 to 10 inch tails. So you kind of decide how long you want it to be. So let's just say 9 inches. So we're going to go here. So that's going to be 9 inches. And then I would just fold it over. And then in order to do a lot at a time, we're going to fold it. So I'm going to do it so I have about 3. I'll have 3 folded pieces. So there's the end there. So you're going to want to cut it on the side that has your cut piece that you first started. So this is our cut piece here. So that's where we're going to want to cut it. So you're just going to cut it down the middle there, like that. And that's going to give you 3 folded pieces, just like that. So that's going to give you 3 picks for that one color, because you're going to want to do 2 of each color. Now you could do all one color too. There's not like a rule. I just like to have a mixture of ribbons. So then what you're going to do is you're going to cut this down in half. Then you're going to fold it over. You could also not even like cut it if you want, but I feel like it folds a little better when it's cut. And then we are going to dovetail it. So that means we're cutting to the inside of our fold, like down inside to the fold. So it's going to give us like a little triangle like that. So you would do that with all of your pieces. So I already have some pieces already ready here. So they're already ready to go, all of our colors. So now what you're going to do is you're going to be placing them into our bow maker in between the 2 slots here. So you're going to place them down, and you're going to kind of want to remember how you have them. So I'm going to kind of put them in order here. So I'm going to go down with my candy cane first, and I'm going to leave out about 1 inch on the outside of the bow maker here. So I have my tail here, and then about 1 inch of my ribbon hanging out of the back part. So you're going to want to make sure that your ribbon is facing good side up when you're doing the bottom piece, the bottom section. So we're going to do the first 4 good side up like that. So then we come with our next piece. And that's why I like this, because it holds it together like that. So it makes it so much easier to work with. And we come with our next piece. And then our 4th piece. So for the next 4 pieces, you're going to want to have it good side down. So you're going to want to flip it around that way, and then you're going to have it come down. So I'm going to actually go like the same way that we started with the polka dot or ended. So we're going to start. So we ended with the polka dots here, so we're going to start on the next one with the polka dots. So we're going to put the two, so the good side should be facing each other. So now we're going to go down like that, and just in the reverse, and like that, and then like that. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to take a piece of floral wire. I usually use 18 gauge floral wire, but for this I want it to have like a substantial stem. So this is actually from Amazon, and it's considered 2 gauge. Now if you know how like the wire works, the lower the number, the stronger the wire. So 2 gauge to me, I wouldn't be able to bend it. You can still bend this, so it's not, I don't know how that works, but it says it's a 2 gauge, but it's definitely, you know, like you could bend it, but it's definitely thicker. So I want to use this as my stem for my tails here. So I'm going to now lift up, and I'm going to put my wire, actually let me just pull this off for you guys. I'm going to put, oops, I didn't grab this one. And honestly, you probably should do this first. I'm just so used to doing it. But you would put your wire down here and have a little of it sticking out. Now, if you're worried about it shifting, all you're going to do is just take a little bit of glue, put it on the end of your wire here. Just a little glue. And then when you put it down, pull it back just a little, so you don't want too much of it exposed, because you don't want to see it in the middle when you fluff out your tails. And I'm just going to put it down like that, and then just kind of roll it around just to let the glue there. And now we'll put our batch right back here, right on top. And then you're going to just take a little zip tie, and you're going to want like a skinny one, the little ones. I have a black one. I don't have any white ones. It's okay, because we're going to cover it with floral wire anyway. And then you're going to lift this up a little bit, put it right underneath, and I'm going to push this in just a little bit, not too much. And then I'm going to zip tie all of the pieces together here. Now that it's kind of on there, now I'm going to pull it off, and then I'm going to tighten it. Then you're going to cut the tail of your zip tie off there, like that. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take your floral tape here. I'm going to pull a good amount, and I'm going to just tape right on top of that zip tie so you don't see it. And I'm going to go over it a few times just so it doesn't have that little sharp piece anymore. And then I'm going to start going down my ribbons. And now I've ran out of floral tape, and that's okay. Now I'm going to just get another piece, a long piece. I'm just going to start up here. And when you're using floral tape, you want to tug on it to make sure that it sticks. So I'm kind of pulling on it just a little bit so that it activates and gets sticky. And then I'm just going to finish off so I don't see any of those ends from the ribbon. And then I'm just going to finish it off onto my wire there. So now it's all covered. And now all you're going to do is you're just going to open up your tails, kind of just like how you would fluff a bow. So it's kind of open like that. And then you can just kind of separate them out. Kind of pull them here. Just like you would a bow. Just like that. And now you're going to pop your tail. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your index finger underneath and your thumb on the top, and then you're just going to roll it out. Or you could do these two fingers and just roll it out. Whatever you use, you just want to like pop it. So you're just kind of doing the motion like you're just pulling it and then kind of rolling it out. And that'll kind of make them pop up and give them some volume. So when you put them in your tree, they're kind of, they already have some like structure to them. So now you're done with your pick. So when you just go to your tree, you would just take it and just pop it into your tree in all of the spaces, and now you already have your ribbon all set. So these are perfect because when you go to store them, you literally just close them up and they lay flat. And then when you're ready to use them next year, because they're wired, you would just simply open them again and then just pop your tails. And then you can use them year after year. So these are definitely, I mean, of course it takes time to make them all, but if you know, little by little make them, then you're going to have them every year. You're not going to have to make them again unless you change your theme like I do every year. But these are great, and I hope you guys make some, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And make sure you're following and you're subscribed to my page. And if you like this video, let me know, and I can continue to keep making you some really fun content. All right, bye.